Oh man, Cat, we are live, man.
We live, baby. We live.
We are live, man. Man, welcome back to No Excuses, man.
Welcome back, man. Welcome back.
Man,
We in there.
Man, before we go any further, man. Fat, you know the drill, man. Tell the good folks at home what to do, man.
Man, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the post notification so you know when we post. Keep running the videos up, man. Hey, get us out there.
Man, I'll be honest, man. This Saturday coming up, man, this what I call, this one of them, it's an insane slate of games Saturday, man. Insane slate of games, man. A lot of ranked matchups, man. We're going to talk about majority of all the big ones, but man, let's not kid ourselves, man. You watch this show, you know who we fans of. You know what part of the world we from. You know what time it is, man. I view it like real talk, man. I view it as far as I'm concerned, as we still sit here currently, these the two heavyweights of this conference. They're the last two SEC champions. 2024 was the Georgia Bulldogs. 2023 was the Alabama Crimson Tide. This Saturday night, Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, in between the hedges. Alabama Crimson Tide go on the road to take on the Georgia Bulldogs in an absolute monster matchup, man. So Fat, I want to start talking about it, man. I want to talk about it because this one of the games where, man, you look at the schedule and yeah, you see all the other games on it. I don't care how fans of either team try to talk about it or whatever. This one of the ones you look forward to the most, if not the most, right?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So with that being said, man, Fat, you got Georgia. If I'm not mistaken, they rank number 5 right now. If I'm not mistaken, I got to probably keep up with AP poll because I think the poll is kind of stupid, to be honest. But
yeah,
you got Georgia undefeated, Alabama 2-1. Both teams coming off a bye week last week. Give me your thoughts on this game, man. Alabama and Georgia.
Man, I look for a showdown, man. You know what I'm saying? 2 top premier programs. You know what I'm saying? 2 very accomplished programs. You know what I'm saying? This is what you look forward to. This is what, what college football all about, man. This is the games that you know what I'm saying, prep for. These are the games that you wait all season just, for these type of games, man. Like, it's hard to look over this game on the schedule and, you know what I'm saying, act like it's not going to be a monumental game. Like, this game is everything that, and it's always what is hyped up to be. This is the game that I can say they always live up to the hype. Because you got some games that, they like to hype up and then the team get destroyed in. You know what I'm saying? It be blowout sometimes. Most of the time, for real. Bama and Georgia always live up to the hype. So I'm looking for a heavyweight fight, man. You know what I'm saying? Nonetheless. But going into this game, I feel like this is an important game for Alabama in the spot that they're in, because I think as far as them being on the road, this probably going to be their toughest road test, because the games that they had on the road last year, which was like Tennessee and LSU, they played them games at home this year. You know what I'm saying? So I think this right here will look good on, like, as far as like trying to go to the play, not trying to look too far ahead, but it'll look good for like a playoff spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think this is a very important game for Alabama to, go and win, because, and then it'll take that Florida State loss away. You know what I'm saying? If you beat Georgia, all else is forgiven. We didn't forgot about the Florida State shit if you beat Georgia. Like, come on, let's be honest. You're not talking about it. You're not talking about that no more. Like, let's be for real. So we can end all of that this Saturday. Just go out there, execute, play at a high level, and play with the same intensity that you played with last game. Like, that's all. If Bama show up and have effort and play like they want to be there, they can beat any team in the country. Because if we going off talent, when Bama step on the field, they got just as much talent as you got, if not more. Like, we got talent everywhere on this football team. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not worried about that. And then looking at Georgia, you know what I'm saying, Kirby Smart, I would say he the best coach in college football, you know what I'm
I would
saying, right
agree.
now. I mean, I don't think nobody would disagree with that. Kirby Smart gonna have his players prepared, you know what I'm saying? Like he always do. He knows what's at stake this game. He wants to beat Alabama bad because let's be honest, you know, Kirby done won championships and stuff like that, but it's only been one team that's been on his back, you know what I'm saying? His whole tenure at Georgia, and it's always been Bama. It's always been that crutch, that mental hurdle that he couldn't get over with beating, you know, Bama. He did beat him in the championship, but it still feel like that hurdle, it's still like that mental crutch is still on Kirby's mind, man. I don't know what it is, but it's like he can't get over the Alabama hump, you know what I'm saying, consistently. I think going into this game, both quarterbacks, this is a big spot for both quarterbacks. This is probably the biggest game that they done played in thus far, you know what I'm saying? Both of them, you know, then I can say both of them been battle tested. You know, Ty Simpson was battle tested in the first game, and Gunnar Stockton was battle tested against Tennessee, so they both know what it takes. You know what I'm saying, to win. Just know what it takes to play in a atmosphere, a tough atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? So, I think that plays in with the fact that I think Ty Simpson will have to be able to, you know, shut that crowd out and just play his game. But I'm in this matchup. I'm trying. I want to see what our defense, like, how we gonna, you know, play on defense, because I don't want us to go in here and not be able to stop the run, because we've been having trouble stopping the run, man. Like, I don't know what it's been the past, you know, like last year we had trouble stopping the run. And Gunnar Stockton can move a little bit. You have to account for his legs, you know what I'm saying? Gunnar Stockton is a mobile quarterback, you know what I'm saying? He can move. They got good running backs, you know what I'm saying? Good offensive line. Yeah, man, they got a lot of young players on defense that I don't really know like that, but it's Georgia. It's a Kirby Smart defense. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta, you know, take it for what it is. Kirby gonna always have the defense ready, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially in this type of game, like, he knows what's at stake, man. So I'm interested to see us, like, on the road, because the last couple games we like 2-4 on the road. I want to see, can we get over our road woes that we've been having? Because I think that's a mental thing too. I don't think that's like the fact of us not being able to play on the road. I think it's a mental thing. Like, just come in with the same approach that you had when you were at home. Just take it on the road. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think a lot of this stuff be mental stuff with Alabama. But yeah, man. I think this is gonna be an amazing game. You know what I'm saying? I can see this game being high scoring. You know what I'm saying? I can also see it being a low scoring. I can see this game going any type of way the game, you know, however the game shape out to be. I can see it being high scoring, low scoring, whatever, man. Like, you just never know what to expect from Alabama and Georgia, man. There's always a classic, so I'm pretty sure it won't disappoint. It'll be just, you know, what people think it's gonna be. So yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to see, man. I'm ready for it, bro.
Um, in case, man, in case you people just forgot how last year's game went, man, you got to remember, Alabama come out the gate 7-0, 14-0. It was 28-0 so fast in last year's game. I'm not even exaggerating when I say this, man. And I saw Nick Saban's dynasty at Alabama. Like, I saw the whole thing, right? I'm not sure I've ever seen Alabama play a half of football that flawless, given the level of competition. That wasn't the FCS opponent. That was the Georgia Bulldogs. I've never seen Alabama play a half of football that flawless against that level of competition, maybe ever. Then
Yeah,
remember, Georgia storms back. Georgia takes the lead. Alabama,
yeah,
the Ryan Williams play that we all have seen a million times at this point. Xavier Brown catch the interception in the end zone that sealed the deal, man. An absolute thriller of a game. I expect to see. I'm not saying we go get that in particular because no, you can't predict you're gonna get that. That's an instant classic. That is an instant classic that you watched last year, right?
Yeah.
I expect to get I expect to get a damn thriller for sure. I think it's gonna be a very interesting matchup, man. I want to get into things that I'm looking forward to seeing in the matchup. Okay. So I watched the only game I watched Georgia play this year was against Tennessee the week before last. I'm not going to sit there and lie like I watched Georgia play Marshall nor Austin P. I'm not sure many Georgia fans that watched Alabama play other than maybe the Florida State game. Because I'm pretty sure Georgia fans did not watch Bama play Louisiana Monroe. Might have watched some of Bama versus Wisconsin, but that's probably only because their game was coming on next after Bama Wisconsin on ABC. So maybe that could happen, but nonetheless, man, I'll be honest, man, I think both of these teams are very similar. Allow me to count the ways. First year starter at quarterback, Ty Simpson. First year starter at quarterback, Gunnar Stockton.
Yeah.
I think both quarterbacks' playing styles are similar. I think Ty Simpson got an arm good enough to beat you, so does Gunnar Stockton. I think Ty Simpson got legs that's good enough to account for, so does Gunnar Stockton. I don't think either one of them can hit you for a 50, 60-yard touchdown run, Simpson or Stockton. I think on 3rd and 7, either one of them can pick up 8.
Yeah.
I think these two quarterbacks, I think if you swap the damn jersey and put one on the other team, you'll definitely think we get the same player. Just completely honest, right?
Yeah.
So I think the quarterbacks are similar. I think in the trenches, I think both offensive lines have – I watched Georgia's offensive line struggle somewhat against Tennessee. Now, I get it. I understand in that second half, they really started to run the football with authority, so you would go, they put on 500 yards. How did they struggle? The tape says that Georgia offensive line is not vintage Georgia offensive line. By the way, neither is Alabama's, right? I want to preview this, man, without trying to sound like a biased Alabama fan, right?
Yeah.
I think where Alabama has the edge at, I think even Georgia fans would concede Alabama has the edge at wide receiver.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody would debate that. Not saying that.
Yeah.
I think Zachariah Branch is a good player. I think Kobe Young, number 8, is dangerous. Noah Thomas can be a good player for Georgia. You got to watch for the tight end, Oscar Dip. Georgia got dudes. Don't get me wrong. I don't think they're quite as good as Ryan Williams, Jeremy Bernard, Isaiah Horton. You know, this pure pass catching group. I give that edge to Alabama. The running back group, I give that edge to Georgia.
Yeah.
Jam Miller's returning, which is a positive for Alabama. Jam ain't played all year. I'm not sure how healthy Jam really is. We'll find that out Saturday. I think healthy Jam, if he played all year versus Nate Frazier, then we can go either way.
Yeah.
I think that can go either way. As we sit here right now, advantage running game with the running backs, I give that to Georgia.
Yeah.
Defensively, I think the secondary, I would give that edge to Alabama. I would give the front 7 edge to Georgia.
Yeah.
Right. So I got a lot of these. I'm drawing this dead as an even matchup. So what confirms that it's an even matchup for me? The point spread from Vegas, according to Vegas, is Georgia at home -2.5. For those of you that don't gamble, right, or you're not into sports gambling, tell you a little something about how point spreads work. Generally, unless the game's played on a neutral site, whenever you're the home team, you normally become a 3-point favorite instantly off being a home team. So the fact that the spread is -2.5, 3 points, a field goal with Alabama on the road at Georgia, that means on a neutral site, this would be dead ass a pick'em. That might even be a slight favorite.
Yeah.
So I think that tells me Vegas knows something about, and they're going, we view this as a very even matchup. Now, granted, take into account, that has absolutely nothing to do with the ball game at all. You can be a 2.5 point favorite and get your damn doors blown off. You can be a 2.5 point favorite and blow somebody doors off. I'm just pointing that out as an observation coming into the game, right?
Yeah.
So when I'm looking at Georgia, man, you gotta understand, man, and I want people to realize this. We know for a fact throughout Georgia's whole dynastic run that they've been on thus far, they beat Alabama in the 2021 national championship. And let's just call it what it is. I'm one of the Bama fans. I will continue to say it. I will forever say it. I think Georgia won that game largely due to, I'm not going to say the only reason. A lot of that reason was due to, and I'm pretty sure we had a podcast and we did an episode about it shortly after that game, due to the fact that Jameson Williams got hurt during the game and John Mitchell was out. I think Georgia won the national championship due to the fact that Alabama was missing their number 1 and number 2 wide receiver. That's my personal opinion, right? Yeah. In 2023 SEC championship, Alabama beat Georgia for it. Last year when they played in Tuscaloosa, Bryant Denny, we just told you that Ryan Williams played. That game was kind of known as the Ryan Williams coming out party, to be honest.
Yeah.
Alabama won. Alabama has been the like you said earlier, has been the one thorn in Georgia's side for years, right? Like if I was a Georgia fan, I would fucking hate Alabama.
Back to the Mark Richt days. This back to the Mark Richt days.
Fact. It's been remember 2020 SEC championship when they drive the ball and the clock run out on them.
Since then.
Think about it like this.
Yeah.
In 2023, Georgia had won like 29 games in a row. Alabama SEC championship beat them. That stopped Georgia from going to the playoff. I think if Georgia get to the playoff that year, they three-peat.
Yeah.
I firmly believe that. I think they beat Michigan.
Yeah.
I think they three-peat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Think about that. That's one ring Georgia could possibly have. That's what ring that Georgia fans probably feel like they should have. And think about 2017, 2nd and 26, Tour to the Smitty, walk-off.
Yeah.
Alabama has been the one thorn in these people's side for years. So guess what? The SEC championship that I told you about, that natty that I told you about, all these games have been played. SEC championships are always played in Atlanta. The natty that they won, that was in Indianapolis. I think the natty that Bama beat them for in 2017, if I'm not mistaken, I think that was in Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken. I think that national championship was played in Atlanta as well. My point is, it's going to be Sanford Stadium between the hedges. This is Kirby Smart actual first time having Alabama at home in Georgia, real deal home stadium. I view those SEC championship games in Atlanta like a home game adjacent for Georgia, but it's their real home stadium. I say all that to say, that was a long-winded way of me saying, this crowd is going to be absolutely insane.
Yeah.
They've been waiting to get Bama in that building for 10 years. And the last time Bama went there in 2015, the Derrick Henry Heisman year, they blew Georgia out.
Yeah.
They are chomping at the bit to get Alabama in that building, man. So I'm just letting all that be known. So now, with all that being said, now, give me some of your analysis on the game and give me a prediction, man.
I think this is going to be a tight one. I think it's going to come down to a drive where either Gunnar Stockton or Ty Simpson, somebody going to have to make a big play. Somebody going to end up making a mistake. You know what I'm saying? I think it's going to come down to quarterback play. I really do. I think this game is going to come down to who got the better quarterback. I think it's just like these type of games, you see what type of quarterback you got, because these are the games that your quarterback has to make plays in. Like, you can't hide your quarterback in this game. Is basically what I'm saying. So I think it's going to come down to quarterback play. You know what I'm saying? I think both teams, I think Alabama, they done had woes on the road, but I think they know, what's at stake for this game. They know how huge this game is. I think they're going to be up and ready to play for this one. You know what I'm saying? Georgia, like you said, like you put it, it's been 10 years since they've had Bama at home. I think they, got that on their side, with that factor. That factors into this game. You know what I'm saying? A revenge factor, that plays a part in this game. I think it's going to be a showdown, man. And I got to give you a score.
I would like one, yeah.
I think it's gonna be some points scored in this one, man. I'm gonna go. I think Ryan Williams gonna go. I think he's gonna go crazy again, man. No. This is what I think. I think they're gonna put a lot on Ryan Williams. They're gonna put their focus on Ryan Williams. I think somebody like Isaiah Horton gonna have a breakout game.
Ooh, god damn it, boy, you read my mind.
I think somebody like Horton gonna have a breakout game, man. I really do.
Hold on,
Isaiah Horton.
Hold on. But before you before you get your score prediction, I'm glad you just said somebody Isaiah Horton. Give me your X factors for Bama on offense and defense. Then give me your score prediction. My bad.
Okay. Isaiah Horton for offense, and for defense, I'm gonna go Bray Hobart.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Bray Hobart. I think Bray Hobart gonna have another good game, man. I think he's woke up. I think he's awake now. He needed that. You know, people were talking about him. You know that film they had on him where he was jogging, damn near walking in that Florida State game. I think he took that with a grain of salt, and he came out and he been playing ever since then. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's gonna be him defensively, and I think Isaiah Horton gonna have his breakout game because he ain't had a breakout game yet. We've yet to see what Isaiah Horton full potential is, and I think this game you're gonna see it in. So, with that being said, until I see Kirby Smart and the Georgia Bulldogs be able to beat Alabama on a consistent basis, you know what I'm saying, and they get that mental hurdle, they can get over that mental hurdle. I gotta go with Bama, man. I'm gonna go 35. I'm gonna go 35-28, Bama.
Okay. I think a very critical part of this matchup, man, for me personally, can Alabama's front seven or really front six, to be honest, with this 3-3-5, 4-2-5, you know what I'm saying?
Can they get to the quarterback?
Basically play their base out of now. How does Alabama stand up against the run, man? I think this is a huge game for Deontay Lawson. It's a huge game for Justin Jefferson. I think the addition of Tim Keenan could not have came at a better time. Not the addition of the return of Tim Keenan couldn't come at a better time. LT Overton, Quay Rousseau. I think this is a game that Alabama's front has to show up in. I think what you're gonna see from Georgia is, I'm gonna be honest, Georgia they don't typically run the style of offense that's giving Kane Womack's defenses a lot of problems. There's not a lot of jet motion, RPO-ish type stuff. I think Georgia's had 2 weeks to install some of that. I think you're going to see more jet motion from Georgia than you probably normally do see with Zachariah Branch. So can Alabama's linebackers not fall for the eye candy and play with discipline and play gap assignment sound football? That's one key for me. I think Alabama secondary can hold up just fine in the back end. I do. I think Alabama secondary can. And I'm not diminishing Georgia's receivers at all because I do think they're good players. Georgia, for me, and I can be proven wrong, Georgia don't have, in my opinion, it's only one Jeremiah Smith. It's only one Ryan Williams. It's only one Cam Coleman. It's only one Jordan Tyson at Arizona State. Georgia, for me, don't have a receiver of that ilk.
No.
I think Georgia has good receivers. I just named you some pretty damn good ones. If you're a college football fan, go watch Jordan Tyson at Arizona State. He the truth, right?
Yeah.
So for me, can Alabama contain and play sound up front against the run, right?
And can they get to the quarterback?
For me, I know everybody looks at the pass rush and focus on sacks, and I understand that. Can Alabama rush the quarterback with integrity? Don't run past Gunnar Stockton.
Yeah.
Collapse the pocket.
Yeah.
For me. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, that Gunnar Stockton, man, he seemed like a smart quarterback to me. He ain't like Beck. And this was my knock against Beck. Beck was gonna put the ball, Beck was gonna give you a chance to make some plays against him.
Yeah.
Beck was gonna give you a chance to catch some interceptions. That's why I always said every time we got ready to play him. I haven't seen that from Gunnar Stockton yet. He seems like more of a ball protector than a risk taker, which is totally fine.
Yeah.
Whenever you're rushing, his legs are dangerous, man. He can pick up first down. He can extend plays. He can keep drives alive. So I'm not even sure this is necessarily going to be a big sack game. Keep the quarterback contained.
Yeah.
That's about all I got defensively. Offensively, I'm going to be honest, man. I think the addition of Jam is huge. I keep saying it like he's new to the team. I think Jam coming back is huge. I love what I've seen from Kevin Riley, right? I think I have a magic number for Alabama's rushing attack. I think if Alabama as a team, not Jam, not Kevin Riley, Ty Simpson, you got to factor in the sack yard because it's part of rushing yards in college football. It's stupid, but it is. I think if Alabama as a team can rush for at least 115 yards, the number for me is 115. I love Alabama's chances in this game. I love it because that means the running game worked if they rush for 115 yards. They might not, I don't think they'll run for 115 yards in the game yet. So if they do it this week, great. I think Jaden Robinson is getting more healthy. You're about to start seeing more of him than Geno Vandermark, although Ryan Grubb said in the press conference earlier this week, they're going to keep rotating on that right side with Thornby and Michael Carroll at right tackle, Geno Vandermark and Jaden Robinson at right guard. I do think before the season is all said and done, the permanent starters are going to be Jaden Roberts and Michael Carroll. I truly do believe that. But I'm going to be honest, man. I'm with you. In fact, I'm not a quarterback. Wins, got to be superhero kind of guy. That's not me. I don't even judge football like that. I don't. But I'm with you, man. This one of them games where you find out is your signal call or what kind of cloth he cut from. Because Gunnar Stockton showed me that he was cut from it when they went to Tennessee. That dime he dropped on 4th and 6 to win the game. Man, I think I talked about it last week on the pod. I was impressed by it. It moved me. I was moved.
Yeah.
I was moved by Ty Simpson's performance last week, man. I was moved. I think Ty Simpson is good enough to go on the road and get this done. I do. I think this Georgia defense is not as elite as those of the past. But what I will say is they're gonna be playing. They're gonna be playing with a lot of revenge on their mind at home off their crowd. You're gonna get a damn good performance from that defense. At least they're gonna give you all they got. Kirby gonna have them ready to go. He's gonna have them fired up. I just gotta be honest, man. I watched that Tennessee game. My takeaway from it was they struggle guarding the vertical passing game. They struggle. Chris Brazile from Tennessee had a field day, and Chris Brazile is a good player. Don't get me wrong. Chris Brazile is a good player. He's not Ryan Williams. I don't think he's Jeremy Bernard. I'm not even sure if I think he's better than Isaiah Horton. I'll be honest, because we already agree enough. You stole my X factor. My X factor was going to be Isaiah Horton. I swear to God it was going to be. I want people to understand, me and Fat do not rehearse this show before we do this. I promise you. When we get on here, we just kind of go off the dome. My X factor was going to be Isaiah Horton, but since you said Isaiah Horton, I will pick a different X factor. I think you get a big day out of Lotzell Brooks.
Yeah.
I think you get a big day out of Lotzell Brooks Saturday night, man. I do. Because, Fat, I'm going to be honest, man. I think Kirby is too smart of a coach and just a defensive genius. There's no way Kirby going to let Ryan do that to him again. No way in hell.
No.
No way. There's
I don't
no
see
way.
it.
But guess what? The difference is if you double Ryan all game, which is what I expect for them to kind of do, look for a big game out of it. Because I'm not even sure if I consider Jeremy Bernard to be an X factor. He one of the stars at this point.
But the thing with that, Q, I don't think you can really double team this receiving core. I don't. I think all of them have the ability to make plays, man. It's gonna be tough.
So with that being said, man, Lotzell Brooks hasn't scored a touchdown this year yet. I think Lotzell Brooks gets in the end zone. This Saturday, he get his first touchdown of the year this Saturday at Georgia. You stole him as my X factor, but I will give a prediction about Isaiah Horton. I think Isaiah Horton go for over 100 yards and a touchdown in this game. I do. I think this is Isaiah Horton's breakout game. I do.
Yeah.
I look for Bernard to be Mr. Consistency, to be Bernard. I think Ryan may be more of a decoy in this game. I'm eager to see how creative is Ryan Grubb going to be. Or are we going to make it a forced attempt to feature Ryan Williams in the offense? I'm ready to see that because it could be done. I'm just on the limb saying there ain't no way in pure hell Kirby Smart going to let number 2 do that to him again. Ryan Williams get double teamed when he get off the goddamn bus.
Yeah.
I will be, if Ryan go for over 100 yards and 2-3 touchdowns against Georgia, I'm gonna be flabbergasted. Because there ain't no way.
Yeah.
Kirby gonna let that happen.
Yeah.
I can't see it. But that remains to be seen.
Yeah.
But I do have Lotzell Brooks as my X factor offensively. Defensively, you said Georgia's Bray Hubbard. I told you, man, it's a front 7 game for me. It's a front 7 game for me, man. I think the X factor in this game.
Tim Keenan.
X factor in this game, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would have said Tim Keenan. I'm not sure how much he's gonna play because I don't know how healthy he is.
Yeah.
That would have been my answer. It would have been Keenan. I'm not sure how healthy he is, so I'm not gonna say Tim Keenan only for that reason. But I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how you'd be knowing that exactly what I'm gonna say because it definitely would have been Tim Keenan. I swear it would have been Tim Keenan. You know me pretty goddamn good. X factor. Quay Russo.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Quay Russo coming off the edge, man. Can he set the edge? Can Quay Russo set the edge at the point of attack on some of that jet motion stuff? I would like to see Quay Russo get turned loose more as a pass rusher, my personal opinion, but he dropped back to coverage too much for me, but they asked him to do it, and he could actually do the shit pretty well, so I understand it. But Quay Russo,
I need to see JJ get off too.
Huh?
I said I need to see JJ get off too, man.
Yes.
He got to show me something, man.
Hold on, say it again. Who?
Justin Jefferson.
Oh, Justin Jefferson. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
X factor for me defensively, I repeat it. Defensively, Quay Russo. Offensively, my X factor is Lotzell Brooks. A lot to do to what you said. I think there's going to be so much attention on Ryan. And they've been watching tape, man. Bernard been going crazy. If you're not going to double Ryan, Bernard kill you. Bernard is good in this game to elevate. Now, he can kill you.
Yeah, for sure.
Straight up. He really can. He can beat you, right?
Yeah.
But I think Kirby done watched enough film. I think he's going to try his damnedest to shut down 2 and 5 as much as he can. So I'm going to go with Lotzell Brooks as my X factor offensively. My final score prediction, man, I'm putting it in right now. Final score, you had a 35-28 Alabama Crimson Tide. My final score prediction, man, I'm going to be honest. I think this defense shows up, man. I think they play much better than people give them credit for. I think we walk away from this game going, you know what, Alabama defense might be pretty damn good after all. Give me Alabama to go on the road and win in Athens. And win in Athens, man, I think it means a little bit more to Alabama from a dead ass, like right now moment, because they already got a loss on their belt. Alabama go to Georgia and win, man. Final score, 31-24. I think Bama wins at 31-24, man. I like Alabama in this spot to go on the road and win 31-24, man. All the Bama fans, man, get in the comments right now. Get in the comments right now, man. Let me know who y'all got winning this. Hey, to my fellow Bama fans, man, will we fix our road struggles this weekend?
Yeah.
We've struggled.
That's the biggest thing
here lately. That is a fact. So
it
remains to be seen, man. But, man, we can't just strictly talk Bama, man. We got to get into some of these other matchups, man. We got an absolute.
Oh, we got a heavyweight week.
A game.
It's a monster slate.
The first one I want to start with, man, I ain't going to lie to you, Fat. I think LSU at Ole Miss is absolutely a thriller.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who you like out of LSU and Ole Miss, man? Remind you, Ole Miss playing the backup quarterback because the starter Austin Simmons got hurt. In fact, I ain't going to lie to you, the backup, he might be better than Austin Simmons.
Yeah, I about to say the damn backup. Hell, he like the damn starter. Hell, they ain't missed a beat. Seem like to me. So I don't know. I don't think that way as big as people think it does in this
I don't
game.
either.
I don't. I can definitely see Ole Miss beating LSU. You know what I'm saying? And I can also see LSU winning this game. So, right now, where's the game played? It's in LSU, right?
No, it's in Ole Miss is at home to Oxford.
It's in Oxford.
In Oxford.
I probably still would get a slight edge to LSU. You know what I'm saying? Just because I think at this point in time, I would trust Garrett Nussmeier. I probably would trust him a little bit more right now than Ole Miss quarterback, just because I've seen him and he played in more games than the experience. So I probably would give them the edge right now if I'm currently just sitting here just thinking right now. But I definitely can see Ole Miss winning this football game, man. It's gonna be a thriller, I think, just like you said.
I like what I've seen from LSU defensively.
Yeah.
Defensively from LSU. I think Harold Perkins is back. They're finally using him the right way again.
Yeah.
It's amazing how good your best player on defense can be when you use him the way that he wants to be used. So nice to see him back from injury, man. I think he tore his ACL a year ago. So nice to see Harold Perkins back, man. He one of the premier players in all of college football. I'm with you, man. Nussmeier be still being Nuss, man. You know what I'm saying? I like Aaron Anderson. I like the wide receiver core for LSU. I think this game comes down to, I think Ole Miss had LSU on the ropes a year ago. LSU beat them on a walk-off touchdown pass. Remember Garrett Nussmeier to Kyron Lacey. Rest in peace to Kyron Lacey.
Yeah.
I think Ole Miss feels it from a year ago. They get them at home this time, man. I'm not sure if it's an upset because both teams are undefeated, but I think Ole Miss pulled this off, man. I like Ole Miss to win Saturday. I like Ole Miss.
Like I say,
the spread.
Like I said, it can go
Ole
either
Miss
way.
-2.5, if I'm not mistaken. On the Auburn, the Auburn Tigers are a 6.5-point underdog on the road again at Texas A&M. They were 6.5-point dogs at Oklahoma. Same spread again at Texas A&M. And Texas A&M is coming off a bye week. Who you liking now?
Well, Auburn last week, man.
Games, by the way.
Auburn. I'm not gonna lie. Last week, man, Auburn got fucked out of that one. That was a screw job to me. That was a screw job that they did with Auburn last week. Even though Arnold got sacked 10 times, I mean, I can't really put that on the referee. Y'all couldn't block these folks. You know what I'm saying? And some of them were sacks. Arnold was just sitting there taking sacks. Like he wasn't even trying to escape it. He just sitting there just taking sacks. So but I do think Auburn front seven is good. I think they got a good front seven. You know what I'm saying? Texas A&M, I haven't really seen much of them this year, but I do like Marcel Reed. I think he's a dynamic quarterback. He can kill you with his legs, and he got an arm too. He has a sneaky arm too. He ain't just a runner. He got a sneaky arm too, man. But it's in A&M. I think this is a hostile environment for Auburn again, man. Auburn got some tough games, coming up, man. So you having to go to Norman last week. That's a tough, environment to play in. Then you have to go to College Station, which I think is even more of a, tough environment to play in. We know about that. Hell, we went there a couple years ago and lost there. You know what I'm saying? So we know about that. Walk off field goal and shit. Yeah, that still got PTSD behind that bullshit. That was tough. But in this game, man, I have to go A&M in this game, man. I think Auburn is gonna play them close. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout. I can see Auburn playing them, close, and I think at the end they can A&M probably win by a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? I can see them, and what's the spread? 6.5?
6.5.
I can see them covering. I can see them, I think it's gonna be a close game. So I can see A&M covering. I'd say A&M in this game.
I gotta be honest, man, and I hate when people say that officiating can't affect the outcome of games, because yes, it can. That is some of the dumbest shit you ever hear in sports. Referees can 1,000% affect the outcome of games.
That was a screw job.
I'm saying that. This is an Alabama fan talking. Do I feel sorry that Auburn lost? Nigga, no. I don't. I ain't gonna lie to that, because I don't.
No.
However, if I was an Auburn fans have the right to feel like, hey, we might have got finessed in that one. They had the fumble that got ran back for a touchdown. When I saw the replay, he fumbled.
Yeah.
That was a fumble.
Yeah.
It got called back. Then Oklahoma did some sneaky finesse, substitution, manipulation thing when they threw the wide open touchdown. When the dude, they know he was in the game. He was on the sideline. He ran straight down the field. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how I feel about that, because I remember, man, being a kid playing for Gotbo, we had a play like that, but we never actually ran it because we never got the chance to. But teams do practice that. So some of that, I think some of that is kind of finessing by Oklahoma. And I think some of that's just piss poor officiating, because the referees come in and go, hold up. Whenever we substituted, he walked off the field, then came back on the field. That's illegal. That's manipulating. That's literally a 15-yard penalty. That's unsportsmanlike conduct. That's the penalty. That touchdown should not have counted.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have counted. Now, granted,
I
owe Oklahoma a lot of credit for even having the nuts to do that, because I thought it was just, I call it finesse. But all boys,
that was
if they happened against Alabama, I've been absolutely furious. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
So with that being said, man, I ain't gonna lie, I think Cam Coleman is an absolute stud wide receiver at Auburn, man. Auburn defensively impressed me last week, because I'm be honest, man, they held John Mattia in check for most of that game.
They stood up. The defense was playing good enough.
Stood up.
Yeah, they played good enough for you to win that ball game.
Going outside of Cam Coleman, but man,
defensively you played good enough to win that ball game.
Yes, you did. Auburn defensively played good enough to win the game, man. I think defense travels. I believe in defense travels. I don't think Arnold gonna get sacked 10 times again this week. I think A&M wins the game. I do. I'm iffy about laying 6.5 with A&M. I might take Auburn plus the points.
Yeah.
I might go with Auburn plus the points. This one of the ones on my 2 sheets I will be hedging. And I'll be honest. I don't care which one end up being a correct pick, because obviously I'm going to hedge it. But picking with my brain and the integrity of my take integrity, I think Auburn covered the 6.5.
Yeah.
I think Auburn going to cover the 6.5, man. But I do have A&M winning the ball game. A&M winning, Auburn covers the 6.5. Another monster matchup we got Saturday, man. Another monster matchup. I don't know why I keep forgetting to bring the damn sheet here with me when I do this. But Penn State, Oregon. This is what game day going. Game day opted to go here instead of to Athens, which it's crazy to me. We know what the main event is. I don't give a damn how sensitive you Big Ten fans are. The main event. Anytime Bama and Georgia on that day, that's the main event.
That's the main event.
That's the main event, my nigga. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Guess what? I hate to break it to people. The numbers don't lie. We Bama fans. The numbers do not lie. As we see here right now, currently, today, Georgia is a bigger draw than Alabama.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right now, they are.
Yeah.
Whenever Georgia is in a primetime matchup, they're in the main event.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that. Now, I think people still would rather watch Alabama lose than Georgia win. That's what makes this the main event. But I have to point that out, man. The numbers don't lie. Majority of all the high-view games from a year ago, Georgia played in all of them. Yeah. I have to give them that just do, man. They've earned that, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, Penn State at Oregon. Who you got in this one?
I'm gonna be honest, man. I haven't really watched much of them. Neither team play this year.
No, because
you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you why you haven't said.
They play bullshit. They've been playing bullshit. They've been playing bullshit. So it's kind of hard for me. Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to, assess this game because it's the unknown for me. I can't really judge you off what you done played. You done played some just teams that, come on, man. Like I can't get interested in this shit. Like it's bullshit. So I guess I'll roll with Penn State because it's at home. I think they playing Penn State at home, right?
Correct. Whiteout game.
I, I think that whiteout game, I think that is real. That whiteout is real, except for when they play Ohio State. Ohio State don't give a damn about that. Ohio State go in there,
True.
beat their ass. They can throw goddamn white towels on the field all they can. Ohio State still get on their ass. So it don't apply to Ohio State, but I think against Oregon, it does apply against somebody like Oregon. Oregon, like I say, man, they gotta prove something to me, man. Like I'm tired of Oregon going through the regular season looking invincible and looking untouchable, and then they get in the playoffs and they get their ass smashed, man. So I gotta see something from Oregon. So till I see it from Oregon, I'm gonna roll with Penn State, man. I'm going with Franklin.
Man. Oh yeah, I didn't mention during our Alabama Georgia talk because I just thought about it with Penn State's whiteout. Georgia actually will be having a blackout in their crowd at the game Saturday night.
Okay.
And they'll be able to. I think people when they see blackout, Georgia's not, to my knowledge, they're not wearing black uniforms. The fans are gonna be in all black. That's how they gonna do their atmosphere enough. So no, that's just a little side note. But Oregon, Penn State. I got Penn State getting to the national championship. That was my preseason prediction. Part of it was due to their schedule. Oregon scheduling this year the toughest either. But I hate the fact that this game is coming on at 6:30 the same time as Alabama and Georgia, because I probably would actually watch this game. I'm not watching this. Alabama Georgia. I'm gonna miss this game.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch that
game. I'm tuned in, you know what I'm saying, via ESPN now, checking it here and there. But I'm locked in on Alabama, Georgia, man. But I do know from what I've seen from afar, Dante Moore, the quarterback for Oregon, the transfer from UCLA, he sat behind Dylan Gabriel a year ago. I've seen that he's playing well. I think I'll probably give Dan Lannon a lot of flack, to be honest. But Dan Lannon, he is a good coach. James Franklin, he's a good coach. I'm with you, man. I think I lean. Then these two teams played in the Big Ten championship a year ago. Oregon obviously beat Penn State because they won the Big Ten last year. I think Penn State get a little payback at home. I take Penn State to win. I take Penn State to win only because Drew Allen, Katron Allen, Nick Singleton. Penn State generally plays pretty good. They got Ohio State defensive coordinator, so he knows their Oregon offensive coordinator very well.
Yeah.
Since they played, Ohio State and Oregon played twice last year. So give me Penn State at home and another good game. Another good game. It's going to be a damn good one, man. Wish it was coming on at 2:30 instead of 6:30. But give me Penn State to beat the Oregon Ducks.
Yeah.
Another side note game, man. Arkansas is hosting Notre Dame at home. I'm gonna be honest, man. I think Sam Pittman is on the hot seat at Arkansas. I'm not saying because Arkansas just lost to Memphis last week. I'm not saying they're gonna upset Notre Dame. What I'm saying is Notre Dame is on upset alert for me. They on upset alert for me. It's on the sheet, if I'm not mistaken. I think Arkansas getting like 7.5, 8.5. Ooh.
I don't know.
Fat.
I don't know.
11 o'clock kickoff in an SEC town. I don't know. That's one of the games I'm more undecided about. Because I do think Notre Dame's actually the better football team. But ooh, them points, man, I don't know. Sneaky game. I'm just throwing games out there now. Another one that's on the sheet. Sneaky game. Mississippi State at home getting a 7.5 with Tennessee coming to town. Watch it.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Mississippi State been playing ball.
I'll be honest, man.
Mississippi State been playing ball.
I'm looking at a lot of these spreads, man. I'm generally a favorites kind of guy. And I mean this strictly as far as point spreads, not Alabama versus Georgia, so nobody take this the wrong way. I think the dogs might be barking this weekend, man. I like a lot of underdogs this weekend. A lot of them.
Yeah.
Now, Tank
Yeah.
usually the underdog guy. I'm ready for Tank to see me. I guarantee you Tank going to pick every underdog. I know him. This is one of his kind of weeks right here. But that's all I got. Because I can't think of none of the other big games. You got USC and Illinois. Illinois got beat so goddamn bad last week. I'm not wasting my time talking about Illinois, man. That's all I got for our college ball, man. We need to wrap this up. So, quick statement, man. Ravens and the Chiefs, both of them 1-2. Ravens go on the road. They play the Chiefs in Arrowhead Sunday. Both teams 1-2. Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes. Lamar and them just dropped the Monday night game to Detroit. Detroit went in there next to the damn fool. They sacked Lamar 7 times. Now who you think gonna win that? Who needs this win more? The Ravens or the Chiefs?
I think the Ravens, man. I think the Ravens. Just the simple fact of Lamar Jackson, against Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes then pretty much had his number, throughout his, tenure at Baltimore. You know what I'm
That is
saying?
true.
Another mental hurdle. It's another mental hurdle he hadn't gotten over like that for real. So I think it means more to Lamar. I think the Ravens, to me right now, I would say they need to win more. You know what I'm saying? But the Chiefs, I will say this though. The Chiefs haven't looked that the part this year. So it wouldn't be bad for them to get this win too, man, because they hadn't looked very, very great this year. You know what I'm saying? Like you got people
I agree.
questioning some people questioning, is it over with? Like, nigga, is this dynasty shit done? You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree.
So I say the Ravens just because the mental hurdle that Lamar hasn't gotten over with Patrick Mahomes. That's the only reason because the Chiefs they need it just as bad too. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. I'm gonna say the Chiefs need this win more fat, and honestly, I'm gonna say that because the Chiefs dropped their first 2 games, and I'm gonna be honest, fat,
Yeah,
they weren't impressive in that win against the Giants the other night. To be honest,
yeah, yeah,
like they
yeah,
won, but everybody kind of feel like they won because they were playing the Giants, not because they actually looked good in that game. I don't know what's
yeah,
going on with Kansas City. I think the injuries are piling up offensively. They missing Xavier Worthy, they're missing Rashee Rice. I think they
yeah,
desperately need to trade for a running back. I think this Isaiah Pacheco, Kareem Hunt experiment and peaked. I think it's time to try some new shit in the backfield. That's just my personal
yeah,
opinion. I think defensively they're still good. And I say that because the Ravens, while they're 1-2, true enough, the Ravens defense has been what I thought was going to be good, has been absolutely terrible. But I think
yeah,
that can be fixed in Baltimore. I think whenever Jair Alexander does come back, he'll help them defensively. I don't think Derrick Henry gonna keep fumbling every game, that's actually
yeah,
wild to me. We've been watching Derrick Henry since he was at Bama. Never known for him to have the
yeah,
hips fumbling the football. So I think that might be something that's just trendy. I think that comes to a halt. He gets back to being the Derrick Henry that we all been watching for years.
yeah,
Baltimore should have beat Buffalo on week 1.
yeah,
Baltimore should have won that game. So, you know what I'm saying? I
yeah,
think Baltimore could easily be 2-1 right now. While Baltimore's defense has looked terrible in both losses, I think Baltimore has just looked better as a team to me than Kansas City has, although they both 1-2. And no, I
yeah. What you say?
or Kansas City has a mental edge over Baltimore. I would agree with that. But I think, man, strictly due to these circumstances, the way that it looked this year, I think the Chiefs need this win bad, man. The Chiefs need something to spark them.
Yeah, yeah. I'm with you on that. Yeah, they definitely need a spark because they. Uh,
You heard me?
Yeah. I agree with you, man. The Chiefs then played a lot of uninspired football, man. So they gotta, you know, they need a spark. They need a spark for real.
Well,
I agree with you on that.
well, that's pretty much gonna do it, man. That's gonna damn wrap us up for this week, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Be sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. There's no excuses, man. We out.
And we out.